Hi dear students, I'm now Imtiaz with today's new topic, Simile, a figure of speech. Writers make use of a different language for some special purpose. They deliberately depart from the usual use of language or words to create some special effect or meaning, to create some particular freshness or strength. And this type of language, these type of words, they are called figures of speech or figurative language. Poetic devices or figures of speech, or they are also called poetic techniques, though they not only are used in poetry but in other discourse as well. So it would be better if we call them figures of speech instead of poetic devices. Here we shall restrict ourselves to one of the figures of speech, that's simile. What is basically a simile? Simile is one of the figures of speech where two different things are compared with each other, having at least one thing in common, one thing similar, and making use of words of comparison like, as, so. And this comparison is called simile. So simile, it's a comparison. Here, two things are compared. Different things, unlike things, different things, having at least one thing common or similar. And this comparison, it is explicitly created, it is explicitly indicated by the words of comparison. Words of comparison. And the words are like, as, so. Here, the comparison is clearly indicated, it is stated clearly. So, what is simile? The comparison between two different things, having at least one thing in common, and making use of words like, as, so. So, it is simile. तो तशबिया, इसको उर्दू में तशबिया कहते हैं। तो जब हम दो मुख्तलिफ चीज़ों को तशबीह देते हैं, उनमें कम से कम एक चीज़ कॉमन या यकसा हो, सिमिलर हो, और हम एज और लाइक या सो का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, इसको हम तशबीह कहते हैं या सिमिली कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स सी द एग्जाम्पल्स. He is like a lion. वो शेर जैसा है. He is a man, a human being. Human being. And lion is animal. Two different things, two unlike things. And the comparison is indicated by, so this is like is here word of comparison. तो दो मुख्तलिफ चीज़ों, एक इंसान और एक हैवान को तशबीह दी गई और लाइक का इस्तेमाल किया गया, इसको हम कहेंगे सिमिले. वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. She is beautiful as a rose. Here, rose is flower and she is a girl. So girl, two unlike objects, distinctly unlike objects are compared, and the word of comparison as is used here. So it's again simile. दो मुख्तलिफ चीज़ों, एक लड़की और एक रोज, एक फ्लावर को तशबीह दी गई और एज का इस्तेमाल, एंड द कंपैरिजन इज क्लियरली इंडिकेटेड. क्लियरली यहाँ पे जो एक्सप्रेसली एक कंपैरिजन बनाया गया, तो इसको हम सिमिले कहेंगे. वन मोर एग्जांपल. Tiger is powerful, so is he, tiger and a man is compared. दो मुख्तलिफ चीज़ों को कंपेयर किया गया and had a particular ability or a particular attribute or quality is expressed with the help of this comparison. तो यहाँ पे एक पर्टिकुलर एट्रीब्यूट एक चीज को दिया जाता है बाय कंपेयरिंग इट विद अनदर थिंग, दूसरे के साथ तशबीह देके एक क्वालिटी को यहाँ पे डिस्क्राइब किया जाता है. एंड व्हाई वी मेक यूज ऑफ दिस सिमिली, इस फिगर ऑफ स्पीच का इस्तेमाल क्यों करते हैं? इट्स यूज्ड टू गिव विविड डिस्क्रिप्शन और फॉर एम्पैथिक डिस्क्रिप्शन. Used for, its use is emphatic or vivid. Vivid means clear description. So it helps us to describe things clearly and it helps us to lay emphasis on that very thing. Now we shall pick out some examples from your prescribed poems. अब हम कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स आपकी जो सिलेबस में जो पोएम्स हैं उनसे लेते हैं. फर्स्टली वी हैव पोएम है प्रेयर बाय महजूद. महजूद ने पोएम लिखी, उसने इसमें आप एक सिमिल इस्तेमाल किया लाइक ड्यू, हाउ लॉन्ग शैल आई वेट for the first flash of the sun. The poet compares himself with dew. तशबीह देता अपने आप को dew के साथ, शबनम के साथ. So it's simile and like is used here. So let's take another poem, Kamala Das's. कमलदास ने एक पोएम लिखी, उसका नाम है माय मदर एट 66 and it's also prescribed in your syllabi. The first example is her face ashen like that of corpse. The poet compares her mother's face with कॉप्स, डेड बॉडी के साथ कंपेयर करता है. जैसे डेड बॉडी कलरलेस और पेल होती, वैसी उसकी मदर का फेस है. और आई लुक्ड एट हर worn pale as a late winter's moon. Poet compares her mother with late wintry moon. Thirdly, we have Snowdrop, written by Ted Hughes. Her pale head, heavy as metal. Nature or snowdrop is compared by the poet with metal, so it's as heavy as that of metal.